Hi everyone. We're going to find the vertex, focus, directrix, lattice, rectum, and the direction of opening of, I believe I have 4 of these parabolas by completing the square. So by now probably you already know how to complete the square, but this is how I do it. I put little squares here, or boxes, on both sides of the equation. And the one you want to complete is this side because we want to make it a perfect square trinomial. And you take b, square it, and then divide by 2. And this is your b part. So I'm taking half of 8 is 4 and squaring it in 16. And you put it on both sides. Okay, so now I can write this as x plus, and you take half of 8, and that's 4 squared. Now, if you wrote this out twice and FOILed it, you would get this back. And this side's going to be 4y minus 8. So, simplifying, I get x plus 4 squared equals 4y minus 2, with the greatest common factor here. Now, or highest common factor. Now, your vertex is your hk. And we already went over those formulas. So my h goes with the x. So that's negative 4. And my k is 2. My focus has to do with the a. So let's find a. And we're looking at this. So we have 4a equals 4. So a equals 1. Okay? So you are going to add it to the y, because y is the part that's not squared. So I copy down my x, and it's going to be 2 plus 1 is 3. Your directrix is just going to be y equals your k. This is your k minus a, which is 2 minus 1, which is 1. And what else do we need? Opening. This is positive, and so it's going to open up. And I did a video earlier on more details about standard forms, so please watch those. Did we get everything? Yes, so that's how you do that. Okay, so here we have another one. In this case, I'm going to do the same thing, complete the square. And I put my little square here and complete it. Whatever we add here, we have to add on this side. So half of 4, or you could say negative 4. I just say 4. So half of 4 is 2 and square it, and that's 4. Put it on both sides. So I'm going to make, this is a perfect square trinomial now. And we have y minus half of 4 is 2 squared. So you just take half of this, and you also take the negative part. Okay, equals. And this is going to end up being 0. So we just have negative 4x. All right, so my vertex, or you could go ahead and put 0. So my h is 0. This is vertex. And 2. My focus is going to be on the x. That's the part that's not squared. So basically, I'm adding the focus to the x. Now, what is my focus? So what you do is you take this. This is supposed to equal 4a. So you have 4a equals 4. So a is 1. Since it's negative, we're going to subtract. So that's going to be 0 minus 1 comma 2, which is negative 1 comma 2. And my directrix is going to be x plus 1, which is just 1. So that's going to be x equals 1. So we're adding it to the x. The LR is just my part in front. So my LR is 4. Okay? And it's always just this part. It's not the negative, because that's the length. I don't think I did LR here. LR here is actually 4 as well. Okay, so there it is. And here's another one. We have it in this form. So I'm going to move these two guys onto the right side of the equation and put my square here. So that'd be positive 4y minus 21. And put your square here. Now we take that. Half of 6 is 3 and square it. It's 9. So you add 9 to both sides. And then we have a perfect square trinomial. So we can write this as x. Take that part. Plus half of this is 3. Square it. And then this equals what? It would be, if you add a 10 negative, so it's 12. So 4y minus 12. Simplify further and pull out the 4 to put it in standard form. And you get 4 times the quantity of y minus 3. So your vertex is your h part, which goes with the x. So it's negative 3 and 3 for the y part. Your focus is going to be added to the y. The y part's the part that's not squared. So you copy negative 3. Since this is positive, we're going to add the a. Oh, we don't know the a. Well, again, we have a equals 1 because we have 4a equals 4, so a is 1. So this is going to be 3 plus 1 is 4. Just added 1 there. And the directrix is going to be, just take the y. Y equals 3 minus 1, which is 2. Your LR equals your 4a. And our 4a equals what? 4. And this is going to open up. Because it's the y. Opens up. Okay? Now, I have one more. I have the y, so I have y squared minus 8y. I'm going to move the 2x over or the 12x over and the 4. Now what I want to do is complete the square. All right, and half of 8. I don't say negative 8. You could do negative 8 over 2 squared, but once you square it, it's positive, so I just say 8 divided by 2 is 4, square it, and you get 16. Add it to both sides. And then this is going to be y minus half of 8 is 4 equals, this equals 12. So you're going to get 12 times x plus 1. Because this would just be 12. All right. Now your vertex is going to be negative 1, 4. And your focus is going to be added to the x. The x is the part that's not squared. So my a, what's my a? So I set 4a equals the 12. So a is 3. So we're going to, since this is positive, this is going to open to the right. So let's write that down. Opens to the right. So you're adding 3 to the negative 1. So you add 3 there, and you're going to get 2 comma 4. Your directrix is on the x, the vertical line, so that's x equals, we are adding. So you're subtracting 2, so that's going to be x equals negative 3. Your LR equals 4a, which in our case equals 12. Okay? And the next video I'm going to do is graphs of parabolas, given a vertex and a point on the parabola, and you should be able to get the equation. Thank you. Have a nice day.